Yeah, I don't even know what would have been recommended from a. Maybe it was like the. I'm trying to think. What
I
was the
remember it
video?
was like I started watching 5 months before you made that channel update video where
So like
uh
wait, which
it
one
was
was
like
it? The
it
London
was
Spitfire
channel
one?
update where like you said you would quit YouTube. I was like, so it's not scared, but like they're not explaining like I didn't want you to quit because you're a
Oh, I
good
appreciate it.
coach.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It might have been, yeah, it
It
might
was
have been
like
the
five
London
months before
Spitfire.
that.
You know, because like that was when I'd gone I had to go like into the Overwatch League thing, so I was like super busy. But
Oh,
that might have been it. Yeah. Well, anyway, welcome. Let's take a look here. So we're gonna be looking at Brig today.
yeah.
Sick. I'm ready. Brig might be. I'll say my top 5 or top 10 heroes as a coach. In my favorite.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay.
Can I
So
give you the replay code?
yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. I got a couple of questions
Okay.
first, but yeah, might as well get the code now.
Okay.
You can get the code now if you want. In the meantime, while you're getting the code, what got you interested
Mhm.
in coaching?
Okay. So there's like a mini story is that I played with friends that are like better with me, and I feel like I wasn't throwing, but I wasn't getting enough value to play with. I don't know. I wasn't getting enough value to play, like
I
not
know
to
it's
not
been.
carry them, but like enough value for the team. It felt
Yeah,
kind of bad.
I understand. I understand. So you are on like you're riding the fence here in terms of console and PC. I'm noticing.
Yeah.
So talk
Well,
to me about that first.
like I mainly play consoles because my PC kind of sucks. Is at 60. I just prefer to play on 120 against other people that are 120.
Hmm.
Like compared to a PC 60 against people that are like 600 FPS and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just stick to console since it's I guess more fair for me.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Well, if you ever do decide to make the transition, I'm sure you'll do fine. I've actually worked with probably 50 plus people that have gone from console to PC. And obviously, that's not a huge sample size, but every single one of them has done very well in the transition. And surprisingly, done very well mechanically,
I
which
haven't I haven't tried a mouse and keyboard. I mainly play on controller. So
yeah, if you ever do bite the bullet, I'm gonna leak a secret here. I've got a conspiracy theory. Maybe somebody in chat who's a bit of a scientist later on watching this video will give me some insight. But my thought process is this: I think the improvement with mechanics is from a visual feedback. If I do like you knowing how much to move your hand to match the visuals, which is why you can change your sensitivity and still have like approximately the same mechanical output within like a week or so. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, don't tell me that if you change like the best aimer in the world sensitivity by like 0.1 or 2 even, that they would be bad mechanics in a week. They'd be good. They'd be almost as good as they were a week ago, right? Even though it's a totally different sensitivity. And I've noticed that like a lot of the console players go to PC, once they get used to like mouse and keyboard, like in a couple of weeks, their mechanics are like pretty darn good. So I actually think, I know this sounds like heresy, but I think console mechanics carries over to PC. I'm like
Does it?
99% sure.
I don't know if mine. I'll tell you a little secret is that I normally play with my controller upside down, so it's kind of weird.
Well, remember, it has nothing to do with your hands. It's everything to do with your
Uh,
eyes. Everything to do with your eyes.
uh,
So you could play with your feet. I don't care. Like, you'd probably be fine. You'd probably be fine. But yeah. Anyway, long story short, that's my take. That's my
I
take.
send you the code on Discord or that's just
Yeah,
how
you
you
can
get.
send it to me on Discord. You can send it to me on Discord.
There we go.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll get that pulled up, and then in the meantime, um, get this pulled up here. So, what are we
This
looking
is
at for
like
this
the
session? Is this
like just Brig,
yeah, just
Brig
Brig?
and
Okay.
Anna. And the funny thing is that before this, I was like, I was watching your Brig Anna Overwatch League video,
Yep. The
and then
power use. Oh, same
I
map.
got
Yeah, I
the
was gonna say.
same map, yeah,
Yeah,
and the
same
same
map.
comp
There you go.
and the same
Okay.
comp. It's kind of
Nice.
a little
So
weird.
at the time of the forum, GM4 and Brigitte, has that changed since the reset?
Gee, oh no, that was this season's rank.
Oh, okay.
I
Well, there you
dropped to
go.
GM5 right now.
Okay, sounds good. I play Overwatch around 3 hours a day. Would play more if it wasn't for competitive anxiety. Okay, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this thing. You're GM freaking 4. You're the best, like top 0.5% of players. Talk to me about the anxiety. Because I've been there. I've been there.
It's like scary risking your USR.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah. Have you been GM before this season or the season before?
I've been GM for like 3 years on console.
Okay.
I'm not used to the anxiety.
All right. Hey, listen. Maybe that's not a bad thing. You're not taking it for granted. You appreciate where you're at. Man, that is an unusual case. You know, you're an old school GM master. Like you're killing it, and you're still scared of losing it. 3 hours a day is still a lot, right? That's still a lot of gameplay. You know, it's not like that's not good. To me, I'm not worried about the gameplay. I'm worried about, like, is that anxiety making it less fun during those 3 hours too?
Kind of. I'd say it's fun. Sometimes I'm like too scared to queue, and I don't queue for like 5 hours because it's like, I don't know.
Do you have goals? Have you given yourself some goals?
There's like one goal I've been having forever. It's just like, I don't know if hit top 10 or finish top 10, then like retire or whatever. And I've never been able to get that goal. That's why I'm still playing.
All right. Can I be honest here? Those are the absolute worst goals you could possibly have.
Why is that?
All right. So first off, you have a goal and without really a process of how you're going to get there. Right? So like top 10 is like really, really, really high. Like you got to be insanely good, even on console, right? You got to be insanely good. Yeah. Okay. So how are you going to get there? What are some things that you're going to do to get to top 10?
Get better to watch videos.
At what? Get better at what?
Yeah, that's true.
You understand? Like you have, it's okay to have a goal like that, right? I had a goal to get to Overwatch League, but I had to set a lot of goals along the way to figure out how to get there, right? The other reason why this is a goal that's bad, and honestly, this is even more important, is your goal is to achieve some amazing thing and then quit the game entirely, right? It's like, I accomplished it. Now I don't have to worry about it anymore. Do you like playing Overwatch? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Good job.
Right. Like, don't treat it like a job. Like, I one time, there was a buddy of mine who I've been coaching for a while who had a goal similar to that. He wanted to quit DPS and move on to support. And he was like, but I really want to hit Diamond with DPS before I do that. And I said, I'm going to hit Diamond at DPS and then move on to support. And I said, don't do that. Don't do that. Because that's going to put a lot of pressure on you for the next month or so to hit that rank and not improve. So I said, here's what you're going to do. I said, spend 3 or 4 weeks just playing DPS for fun. Don't even worry about your rank. Sometimes maybe not even have a goal of improvement. Just have fun. And then when the 3 or 4 weeks are up, I don't care if you're silver, go on to support. Go on. So your thing, you should be either number one, have goals, gameplay-oriented goals that will help you get you to your other goal. And then also if you're like, I can't stand the pressure anymore, I'm not having fun with the game anymore, then don't play. Then don't, and that's right? Just play for fun and don't have the goal at all. Like, here's the thing. If you don't hit top 10, you are still a phenomenal Overwatch player and will have achieved something that I promise you 95% of players that play Overwatch wish they could have gotten to the rank that you have. Think about that. Think about that. Think about how many plat, silver, gold, diamond, masters, bronze players dream of one day hitting Grandmaster and never have, and probably never will. Right? Yeah. You're living the dream, man. You're living the dream, and you have been for 3 years, right? I mean, that's insane. Like, you should feel really proud about that. And that level of skill and effort that you put in, it will apply to a lot of other things in your life, right? Whether it's video games or not. So congratulations. Well done. Like, let's celebrate where you're at right now, because what you've done right now is phenomenal. You know? So many people get ungrateful without appreciating what you've already done. And then the worst part about it is, like you said, is that it becomes like, I just want to look for an excuse to quit. You could quit now. You've hit Grandmaster. You've sustained it for 3 years. That's congratulations. I didn't do that, right? I hit Grandmaster, sustained it for 3 or 4 weeks, got to like 4.2K, and then I retired. I quit to coach full time. So you've done more than I have, right? And this is my job. So, if you wanna take a step back, if you want to not play Overwatch so much, that's fine. That's fine. Do so, but then do it right now. Do it right now, because you've already checked off your goals. Like, you've already done your goals, right? You know. Now, if you want to improve and you want to set some gameplay goals to go a little bit higher, and because you like playing Overwatch, then I'm okay with that. I'm down to do that. But you gotta kind of think about that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Because the thing is like, I've worked with a lot of players that are a lot higher ranked than you. I've worked with Overwatch League players, obviously, for many years, and some of those players have the same problem you do, right? All they want to do is they want to finish like number 1, win a championship, and then retire. But if that's all you're playing Overwatch for, then you should probably quit professional Overwatch.
I worked it.
Because only a few people can win, right? Only a few people can win it. If you look back at your whole career and you're like, I never won a championship, or I never hit top 10, so my career was a failure, then your mindset's the failure. Because the thing is not everybody can win. You know, for you to hit top 10, maybe that's going to mean playing 4 or 5 hours a day. Maybe you just don't enjoy playing Overwatch 4 or 5 hours a day, right? Yeah. So what are you going to do? You're going to make yourself miserable to hit the goal, or feel like a failure if you don't hit the goal, right? I don't know. I would just what I would do is seriously, like, I know it sounds corny just do this, but I really encourage you to take some time to just think the whole thing through, right? Think it through. Think about, like, really, what are my goals? What's my level of motivation? What do I really want to achieve? Am I happy playing Overwatch right now? Would I be happier doing something else? And go from there. And go from there. Because again, like, you've already done something worth celebrating in terms of what you've achieved. That not just to be I'm not even trying to be nice here. Like, seriously, GM whatever for how many years? I mean, that's objectively really impressive. So maybe that's part of the anxiety. Is just you putting all that pressure on yourself without really having a reason to play, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Something to consider. Any questions about that? Sorry, I ranted.
No. I mean, it's kind of true.
You've done a good job. My point being, I appreciate that. Final thing here from your form is you say, what do you feel is holding you back from improving? And it's a bit of an odd answer. You say understanding mechanics. So talk to me about that.
I don't know. It's like understanding what to do in that certain game. It's like weird. It's like sometimes I feel like a god, and sometimes I feel like a bronze.
Yeah.
It's like super weird.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
so
like,
always remember, mechanics are a two-way street, right? It's how good is your mechanics, and then how good is the enemy team's movement, or how good is their strategic approach. For example, if you were to try and whip shot me on Winston, you might feel like Chio, okay? You might feel like this. My Winston is not terrible, but it's not near as good as your Brig, okay? So you would ruin my career. I would probably retire and burst into tears live on stream, okay? Mm-hmm. But if you were to play versus Fearless on Winston, you get what I'm saying? You might feel like bronze. Why? Well, it's not like Winston's going to strafe your whip shot, but the way that he stages, the way that he times, positions, approaches, engagements is going to really make you feel stupid with your mechanics on your whip shot. You're going to feel like, man, how am I so bad? It's not you. It's him.
I feel
it's
that
him.
A lot of the time.
It's him, right? And that's to a small expression. That's what's going to be happening when you're playing versus a really good Tracer player, really good Genji player, really good Winston player, really good ball player, and so on, right? And that's kind of where the inconsistency is going to kick in. And that's not even thinking about strafing for whip shots or anything else. Like, people are going to position, approach, and strategize better to make your mechanics feel worse. But the problem is not your mechanics. It's the person that you're playing versus. That's the inconsistency. Now, I'm not saying that you're not inconsistent. Everybody is. But again, I just had this conversation actually with a previous session where inconsistency is a two-way street. It's both you and the person that you're playing versus their movement, your mechanics, their strategy, your strategy. That's why you feel inconsistent. So the only solution is to just get better.
Yep.
Because Chio's Brigitte probably feels a lot more consistent versus Fearless's Winston. Why? Because Chio's better than you. Because Chio's better than you. Right? So if you want to be more consistent, you need to be a better player. That's it. And not worry about being inconsistent. Everybody is. Who cares? That's it. Because you could drop me into a bronze lobby, and I'm going to consistently dominate that lobby, right? Because I'm just better.
Yeah, of
You know,
course.
I'm just better. I can always be better than them. So, okay. Any other questions? That's all I have from your form.
Uh, not right now.
Okay. You want to look at some gameplay here?
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
All right, here. So why did you choose this code besides the fact that it's funny because it's the same powder
I chose
ISO?
it because it was one of the games that I played. Since it was like the first time I 5-stacked, and it was like with better players on console at least than
Yeah.
like Overwatch League.
Mm-hmm.
They're like GM5 or not GM5 champion players, and I felt like the odd one out.
Well, you
Or
are.
what's it called?
You are. You're in a champion lobby as a GM5 player, but that's okay.
Uh,
That's okay. That's a good way to practice, and also, you don't have to carry. You're not expected to carry because there's another GM5 player on the enemy team too, right? So, like, which one of you guys is going to throw the least? That's kind of the goal, right?
I know, but I felt like since they invited me to the group, they expected a lot in the first place.
Yeah, maybe, but mathematically, you're not expected to perform a lot. Again, right? The social pressure might be there, but remember, you don't really have to do a great job. You just have to do as good as you possibly can. That's why, like, sometimes stacking is kind of hit or miss. It's really fun, but then if you put pressure on yourself, it's not really the best practice environment, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. It's still fun, though. Okay. Now, you're GM5, GM4.
Yeah. Right
So I'm going to assume there's, like, at least a base level of understanding of, like, what you need to do to get value. But I think the enemy comp is really interesting because it's like one of those classic examples of, like, you got Mei, you got hit scan, you have a dive tank. There's like this weird hybrid thing. You have to be super creative with getting space with Brig. You have to be
really,
super
even
creative.
against the diva, that's what I've been watching your videos on that.
Even
but I'm,
diva.
like, a little confused. Like,
Even Diva. The thing is versus Diva is Diva doesn't just get value out of diving your backline. Right?
No?
She can control angles. She can tank trade, right? Effectively. So the other thing as well is, like, okay, so how do you peel versus a Winston? How do you deny a Winston or even a ball, right? What do you do?
whip shot them before they like enter
Right.
your team.
It's more traditional, right? Sit with a squishy, control space, yeah. Okay. Diva? She's a lot less lethal than a Winston landing.
A lot less lethal.
A lot less. It's a lot
That
harder
would be
for her to
more
close
because
it.
of the micro missiles and all that.
Right. But she's a lot slower,
Yeah.
right? She's a lot easier to predict. And also, she can't do damage and shoot at the same time, or matrix at the same time. Micro missiles to an extent, yeah, but it's easier to peel her off. It's the way that these tanks are balanced is that a ball Winston is a more consistent threat onto your backline because they have faster mobility. Whereas Diva's a lot less consistent on your backline, but she's also a lot better at tank trading. You kind of see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
how you control space versus a diva is very important. It's very dynamic. It's kind of dive. It's kind of brawl. It's kind of pokey. It's kind of angles. It's kind of somewhere in between. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause at several points, and I'm going to ask you to come up with a better, more creative position. This still denies the diva dive here and there. Yeah. But also, like, actually helps to create space.
So play like a off tank.
Kind of. You got to control angles with Brig, right? That's what Brig's really strong at.
It's like Overwatch 1 div. Like we control angles.
And a little bit, right? Because every character in Overwatch 2 is an Overwatch 1 diva. Every character.
Oh, really?
You have to be contributing to your team's space, right? So I'll explain more once we get a little bit further in. So your Winston's going to dive. And I want you to tell me, is my backline under threat right now?
Nope. Not at all.
Why not?
Because they're all falling back to the Winston.
Also,
Maybe
look at
to
the
Ash?
distance.
Oh, no, never mind.
Look at the distance between the enemy DPS or the enemy diva and your backline. Again, is your backline under threat?
Nope, not right now.
So what should you be doing?
Pushing up.
Where?
Maybe do like the bash thing on the buff.
Yeah, you could. You could. But you don't even need to be that creative. Where's it easier for you to proc your Inspire?
I know. Maybe the Ash.
Sure. You could even peek here, right? Walk closer to this angle here. When you're looking about how do you take space as Brig, I want you to look for two things. I want you to look for an angle away from their tank, usually, because you can get run over by tanks, okay? And then I want you to find an angle that's congested, tight, so that there's a threat that I might push you. So when your Winston goes here, I want you here. Pack your Winston, inspire your Winston, whatever, and then there's a threat of you coming up the stairs and pushing this way. You understand?
Yeah.
You don't have to, but you might. And that's kind of the fear the enemy team has. So here, you're looking at backline. By the way, you can still do this from here, but you're survivable. You need to walk forward. Because what value do you get here?
Nothing.
Right? You're like, oh, I don't want to feed. Right? I don't want you to feed either. I don't want you to push up necessarily, but you have 250 HP, you have a shield, you have armor, you have a bash to disengage, and you're sitting back here on for a dive threat that's never going to happen. And so your Winston is getting zero help on these dives. There has to at least be Inspire. There has to be, a pack on Tracer, maybe a push on main, maybe a little bit of a distraction here, right? You can't do anything from this far away. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is better. This is better. But I don't want you to wait for your team to take the initiative. Once your tank goes in, you have to create a bit of an off angle, a little bit of a short flank. Not a long sight line, because you'll get sniped out. But let's look at this right here. So you know where Diva is. Are you in the right spot right now? Is there a dive threat to your backline here?
No.
Okay. Why? Or why not?
Because the Winston's contesting. Or maybe the Ash is not a dive threat.
I don't want you to worry about your tank. I don't want you to worry about the enemy team. Their position.
Okay. I don't think there's, because I think Diva's like too far.
Just a little too far. I mean, I don't think you being here is bad, but then certainly as she starts to back off, where do you rotate to? Close off angle. Where do you go? Couple of options.
My first thought was like more to the right, like then do that shield thing.
You bash up here. You shield. You shield. You shield. You shield. You shield here. You see? Now what do you do?
And peek that, not window thing, but that open space. Try to whip shot.
You can help your Winston. You can help him versus the tank trade. That Ashe has to look at you. If she doesn't, next time you get shield bash across, she's in trouble. You understand?
Yeah.
It's awkward. It's a little bit open, but you got to close the distance somehow. You got to close the distance somehow. This value here is nothing. And your Winston's on an island. So I want you to find that close off angle. If there's somebody else in that angle, it's even better because you can help them out. And I want you to take space. Where could you be right now?
Heading to the escalator. I mean, stairs.
You got it. Yes. Here it is. This is what we've been missing the last two fights, right? How many supports do you know that could rotate from here safely? Moira, Lucio.
Yeah.
Not
Kiriko?
many, right? Kiriko, yep, Kiriko, right? Exactly. So there's a handful. You need to be here. Zen, Ana can't do that, right? Juno, not really either, right? You need to get here to help your Tracer control this angle. Okay? So then now that you're here, great. Now where do you go? You see it? Yeah, you see it? This is good. Is your backline under threat of being dove? No. Diva just used boosters. So then knock her off again and rotate with your Tracer. And I want you to keep rotating. I want you to pocket your Tracer. I want you to be procking Inspire. Hey, look at me. Bait me. Come on, David. Try and dive me, right? This is good. But I want you to have your own proactivity with terms of how you're taking space here. See, even here, you're just a little too far away. You're looking here. I want you to be looking here. So that when they push, you're much ready to assist. Close off angle. Where do you go? Good. Yeah, now we stay with our Ashe because we could get dove here. You see that? That's the difference. Good. That was perfect. You see that? Look how much value you've gotten. Look at that. Their tank wasted her time this entire engage on you, and you lived. That's Brig value. You're either helping somebody or distracting somebody else. You got it. Really, really nice job.
So you only help them once the dive comes in?
If there is no dive threat, if there's nobody jumping onto you or your backline, how do you get value? That's kind of the question.
Yeah.
Right, that's the question. When that diva's too far away, when the Winston doesn't have bubble, when they're not even on Winston, when they're on like Reinhardt, May, Luce, like how do you get value? Where do you go? There's no peel here, right? You gotta, what if they're on like a sniper comp, right? With Sigma, like what do? You know? You gotta find that close angle. You gotta be that brawler support. But a lot of people confuse that with like frontlining, right? That gets you Maywalled and killed, right? You gotta be tanky. So like right now, where do you need to be? There's no dive threat, so where do you go?
For my Winston?
Support your Winston. Go help the off angle up here. Play again. What support could do this safely? Not many. Half the roster couldn't do this without dying. So get up here. Get dirty with it. If you need to, you could bash out. If you need to, you could rally. Hold the angle. Not here. It's too open. You're not going to go hard flank, solo flank, mace to the face style, although sometimes that can work. Go hold the angle. Go hold the angle. Get up there. Why are you here? Where's the dive threat right now?
Yeah, no,
there's nowhere, right? If anything, the dive will happen from here if you lose this angle. You need to make sure that doesn't happen. You need to get up there. Let your Ana handle card. You kind of see what I'm saying? You're bodyguarding somebody who's not under any threat. And so what you're doing is you're wasting resources that could be used elsewhere. I promise you're going to lose top left. Yep, yeah, see, you lost it. That's your fault, right? That's your fault. So now that you've lost top left, now you are vulnerable to dive. And you're like, I'm glad I'm here. Well, if you had been here, then you would have never even needed to be with your Ana in the first place. You kind of see what I'm saying? You created the problem. See? Like your Ana almost died to a friggin' blizzard because the Mei was able to hold top. And why was Mei able to hold top? Well, we know. This is good. Obviously, just be a little bit cautious. Good. Good. Nice whip. Wow. Nice. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, can you make that? I don't know if you can. Wait. Maybe if you like...
I was gonna try, bro.
You should try sometime. I'm actually curious if you could. See, here's the funny thing is you're like, oh, they're on Winston, so I need to play with my Ana. Maybe. Yeah. But that Winston just used jump and bubble. Do you need to go back with your Ana? No. He has no jump. He has no bubble. He has to stay hard. Beat him in the face. Pop rally. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I think you guys might lose this fight, but that rally was very reasonable.
What?
Yeah, it was. Because was this fight winnable?
Because I remember somebody was saying pop. That's the only reason I even popped. I'm gonna lie.
Well, was this fight winnable?
Yeah, I thought.
Okay, moment. That's it. Like that's all there is to it, right? Like you pop rally. And it happened to be at the second that your Ashe died. Why was she on card? Nobody knows. But that's not your fault. That's fine. I don't care about the results. I care about the intention, right? Like, what was the strategy there? You know?
Yeah.
Where should you be? Oh, this is a tough one. Can you figure it out? Take space. Think about it. Don't think. I want you to pretend that you don't see any of the red circles on your team. The red. Oh. None of your teammates. You have no idea where any of your teammates are. If we just blanked out this map, where would you go?
I wouldn't know at that time.
I want you to think about.
Rotate top left.
Yes, go top left. Why? Is it close range? Yes. Is it a bit of an angle? Yeah. Is it better than cart? Yeah. Get here. What could you do from here? Even if nobody goes with you, what could you do from here? Pack tracer. Distract. Then where do you go from here?
To the right or to the right? I would stop.
What do you do from here?
Distract them because I don't think their Winston would be there by that time.
Well, and even if he was, let's say he was, what would you do?
Whip shot him off.
Play to live. If he jumps you, oh! Again, do you see what happens? Do you see what happens? You put yourself in a smart angle, a good close angle, value just throws itself at you. They're just throwing value at you.
Diner?
No. What would you do here?
Just, like, get
If you're
died by
here,
one
if you pack Tracer, what's this Tracer gonna do?
Right? Oh,
What's this Tracer gonna do when you're here?
I don't want to clip me.
Try it. Is she gonna one clip you? You're the greatest Brigitte of all time. You're gonna whip. You're gonna go, oh crap, and you're gonna bash out, and she's gonna be distracted. It's good. You're distracting a target. You're living. You're supporting another angle. If the Tracer tries to go for you and messes up, you kill her, or you force her out, and then you take space. Right? Do you see how you're peeling dive here? You're peeling dive here.
Yeah.
You're peeling dive here. You're creating space. Now, I will predict something. If you were to go top left, especially at your rank, she will follow.
Yeah.
In fact, if I'm playing Ana here, I want to go top left. I'm just scared because my Brig's not following me. You lead the charge. You take the space. You make the space for your supports and your DPS. Okay? Get here. Now let's cook. Let's say that this Tracer and Winston weren't here at all. Let's say that everyone was over here, full spam, full poke comp. What do you do from here? You pack your Tracer, yada yada. Now what? Now what?
Distract them.
Distract him, right? Heck, if you had rally here, you ready for this one? Walk out, bash out here, bash out here, right? Maybe get to cover, maybe even pop your rally here. You could pop, like if you had your rally, right? You could walk, like again, oh my gosh, the space, right? Because you're like, what? That's feeding. Yeah. What are you gonna do down here? What are you gonna do down here versus that kind of a composition, right? So I want you to unlock that third level of brain you got, because this is just so boring. Like, look at your Winston and Tracer, you know?
I guess.
You guess. I know what I'm asking you to do is hard. All right. I know what I'm asking you to do is asking you to take
it yesterday. Then it was like weird.
Yeah. It's a little uncomfortable because what you're doing is you're just being like, I have to take some calculated risks here. But would you rather lose because you took a calculated risk and you weren't quite good enough to do it, or because there was a problem and you provided zero solutions to the problem and you just watched yourself slowly lose?
Just spectate.
Right. You just spectate, right? You cannot spectate. Yeah. You cannot spectate. And that's really important with Brig because sometimes they're going to be on comps where spectating isn't good. Like if you look at this right now, if you want to get really spicy, where should you go right now?
With my Tracer.
With your Tracer, right? Why? Because is your backline under threat of death here?
No.
No, they're not.
Maybe.
They're not. But who would follow up off of the Winston jump?
I mean, nobody.
Nobody, right? Nobody. It's just Winston. And the best part about it is when you're with your Brigitte, or with your Tracer, excuse me, who can you pack and peel from here?
My whole team.
You get it? Heck, you can even bash back if you want to. What I'm concerned about is this Tracer losing this flank because she doesn't get help. And then what will their Tracer, what will their Ashe do from there? Bam. Bam. And now you die to a Winston dive because the Winston dive has support. Do not let that happen. That's your responsibility because this is a close off angle. It's not your responsibility to hold big sightlines. That's a Zenyatta or an Ana or a Kiriko. A Brig, this is your domain right here. This little room right here. With or even sometimes without Tracer. Not here. Not here. Because you see how hard this whip shot would be also as well.
Yeah.
You know? Your Tracer doesn't have sightlines, right? Like you don't have sightlines on your Tracer. You're just kind of existing and hoping the dive's going to happen, and then you're spectating this, right? Now the good news is that they did dive and you did live. I mean, that's fine. That's all right. You guys will go trades off of that, and you do. Who's at the most risk right now? Why are you going here?
That to support my DPS?
Right. Who's the most aggressive person right now? The Cassidy. Is this a close range off angle? Yes. Merry Christmas. This is where you go. This is perfect. Good. Keep going. Keep rotating. You have your rally. Let's go. Pop it if you want to. Pop it. Pop it. You know? They're on you. Let's go. This is my space. This is my domain. This is my spot. I pop rally here, not just to live, but people need to die for getting into this room. They need to die. So what were you saving rally for specifically? Do you remember?
Just didn't think that it would be enough value.
Nah, of course it is. Living a primal rage, holding the space. Yeah. Overwatch is space, man. I would pop rally just to clear this off angle here. If you get them to drop from here, it's worth the rally. It really is. Because then you got your backline all cooking up top here. Good for me. You see what happens as a result, though? Look what happens. You know whose death is your fault here? It's not your death. It's your Winston's death is your fault.
Because I can pop rally.
Why? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Come on, I want you to cook here. Use your brain. What do you got? Why is your Winston's death your fault?
Because I didn't pop rally.
Why? What would that have changed?
Oh, they would have got off me and we would have had space.
You would have had space for what?
To dive them?
To dive them, or, you ready for this? Your Winston dies because he's diving backline to control backline. But where is your Cassidy, Ana, Ashe follow-up, whether through healing or damage? You see it?
Nowhere.
It's nowhere. Why? Because you guys are backing off when you should be popping rally. So then look at the space that your team controls and look at your Winston. Would that have happened if your Cassidy, Ashe, whatever, were here to see? No. 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 You would have held the space. That's your responsibility. Now, I appreciate you being here. I really do. This is good. This is a good rollout for you. Paying attention to your Cassidy, Ashe. You should be very proud of that. And you did a good job with the packing. And this is even just a little bit unlucky from your end. But I want you to see that you being scared to take and control space is still going to result in your teammates dying. That's your responsibility. You can't avoid it. You can't avoid it. You have to take it. You can't go safe. You have to take risks. This is a little awkward. Obviously, like somebody has to push guard. I just wish it wasn't the person with rally. Okay, we'll just zoom here. I would say at this point, I would bash top. This is fine. Good. Good. Close range off angle. Max value. Help your Cassidy. Heck, I would stay with my Cassidy there. I wouldn't have even disengaged. I think... Oh, nice whip. Holy crap. I just think your team being in that room is really, really silly. You guys needed to have top controlled. Yeah, you needed to control. You needed to get out of the room. You needed to go top. But, however, you were there to help your teammates, so that's okay. I'm not blaming you for that. You did a good job. You did a really good job. And also, like I said, insane whip shot here. Crazy whip shot. Chio whip shot. Chio whip shot. Good stuff. Okay. Retake top. Good. Nice. Close range off. Come on, Winston. Come on, Winston. Keep walking. I wouldn't drop here. Just stay top, right? Stay top.
Because I saw Ashe. It was like, oh.
Yeah, I got you, but it's okay. You'll see her from here too. Yeah. That's all right. That's okay. Get him. Close range off angle. You're the man. Aw, that's fine. It's okay. I screwed you over. That's okay. He popped primal. Again, it really just comes down to, I think if you can control top, it just feels a lot better. Because then the Winston doesn't get the staging for that dive. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Yeah, recap here. Beautiful. Okay. So, what's the mindset shift that needs to kind of be executed on here for you? What needs to be done? Yes. Control short angles. Control space. Even versus dive. Think about where do I need to be? I could be with my backline if there's a threat of dive, but if there's no threat of dive, or maybe before the dive set up, or even as the dive is setting up, can I control off angles to deny that value? To where I can see my team for packs, and I've got good cover, and I'm not getting poked out from distance. Be creative here. Do you have any questions?
No.
This is hard, but this is the character that you're playing. This character is hard. For example, right now, where should you be? Small adjustment, but important.
More to the left, I guess.
I want you here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want you holding this space here. Do you think these people are under threat back here?
No.
No. This is the guy doing something. Be here. Deny the dive here, and then fall back here as you need to. You're like sitting behind the people that you're supposed to support. You see like the silliness of that? Like, you're a shield maiden. Be there. Heck, like you said, you even going here might be good because maybe you get a little bit of distraction, a little bit of scouting or something, right? But not back here. Like, what is this, right? You see that? You're basically kind of playing a little bit like you're like a life weaver right now. Is what you're doing. Like, this is useful. Like, you are packing, but like, you're not really controlling space. And the worst part about it is because you're not controlling space, you don't have scouting. And because you don't have scouting, I think you're about to get killed here. I think you're about to get killed because I think you're about to get pincered from the left side, and I don't think you'd even know that they're there because you're not controlling space. Oh, I should never have doubted. But you see how you made that hard on yourself?
Yeah.
Heck, here. Why? What are you running away from? Where's your space?
At that time, I thought it would be easier, like, to pack everybody. And...
Right, but look at where they are, right? Hold space. Yeah. This is your job. Where should you be here?
Maybe with my... No, wouldn't that be risky if I'm with my wounds? With my cast?
Cast? Yeah, look at that. Get here. Even with your honor, right? Help them out. Let's go. Hold that space. Get out here. You're not try. I guarantee this Ash is gonna try and coach gun top. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Coach gun top. Coach gun top. Coach gun top. Okay. Look. She's thinking about it. All right. She's waiting for her Winston to jump top. But your point is that, like, if you're here, that never happens. And not only does it never happen, but you can also just, oh, this is so good. This is so juicy, right? You could still pack from here, right? In fact, where you rotate to, you actually have a little bit of a worse pack sightline. Yeah. Get out there. Control space.
That would be better.
Well, but you see, these are the people that you need to help. Your Cassie's the one's doing something. Your Cassie's in real danger here. And there he is, right? And you die anyway. So then he dies because he's not getting support. And then you die because, you know what? You dropped, right? You dropped. Now the question is why did your Ana drop? Let's watch.
Oh,
Ana dropped.
They were trying to,
right.
I think they were trying to jump.
Right, but you needed to hold this space here. I honestly let your Ana die. Really, let her die. You need to help this. You must win this 1v1. You must, because if you win this 1v1, he dies, and then also you're controlling the space from him to here. Then you get a 2v1, and then you get a 3v1, and then a 4v1. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, and by the way, if the Winston dives backline, you can pack them from that position as well. You understand what I'm saying? No more Lifeweaver Brig. Control space. I would like to do. Can you stream? Are you on console? You're on console, right?
I'm on my PC right now.
Can you stream Discord? Gameplay through Discord? I don't know if your PC or console is set up for that.
I don't know if I can do it on console, but I can do it on PC.
I'm fixing to make you jump to a PC game. I think that might be more useful here.
Would it?
I think so. Are you interested? Can you do that?
Yeah, I feel like my mechanics would be way worse though.
I mean, I don't care.
Right,
but we have no expectations for mechanics, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You down? You down to try? Just one.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Stream it up. I don't care if it's 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second. I don't care. 720.
Okay. Should you share the screen?
Yeah, just do it up.
Overwatch account.
Perfect. Oh, we're cooking. I'm ready for this. This is going to be fun. So, all I'm going to ask you is one simple question. What is space that you can help control? That's it. I'm not going to ask you about your whip shot or your shield bash, your cover usage, your armor packs. Just what is some space that you can control? That's all. You got me?
Yeah.
What's the queue time looking for competitive? I didn't see.
Cancel the queue?
Yeah, cancel the queue really quick. I want to see what the queue time is because I might have you jump into quick play if it's too long.
4 minutes.
Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. We should be able to get one in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, now we're going to get some elite Brigitte to warm up. All right, jump into deathmatch and start pwning noobs. Let's go. I want to see at least 60, 65 kills this game, all right?
Yeah.
All right, that's yours. That's yours. You got this. Super strat, super strat. Oh, what? No. My bad. Get her, get her, get her, get her. No mercy. She slept you. Get her. Beat the grandma.
Oh.
I want this to be a 60-minute section. Good, 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 good. All right, get her, get her, get her, get her, get her, get her, get her. Nicely done. Well done, well done, well done. Get her, 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 get her. Nice. Easy. Easy for you. So easy. Well done. Did you ever play Brig on her launch? I don't know if you were playing at that point.
No, I started playing Brig at the start of the rework. I did play her at her launch, like
a little bit.
On Goat era though.
Yeah.
But that wasn't her main.
You weren't one of those people that played her in deathmatch, right? Dude, she was so broken in deathmatch back then.
No.
That was crazy. I was gonna say, get your crosshair off the floor. You got to work in that habit. Stop looking at the ground. You got to be proactive. All right. Oh, this is gonna be so spicy. This map is freaking huge, so it's gonna be hard. All right. So remember the question: where do you need to be? Where do you need to be? That's the only question. Where do you need to be? What space can you control? That's it. No life weaver Brig. No passive crap. Where do you need to be? What space can you control? I don't care. I don't give a rip. This is stupid. This is like, what is this? Diamond, right? Or plat?
Yeah.
You're who cares?
I know, but isn't Diamond on PC, GM on console?
No, it's not. It's not. I'd say maybe it's maybe high Diamond, low Masters is GM and console, but PC is not that much better. It's hard to think right now. Where are the close off angles?
I can wait. I can.
You're fine. You're fine. I think. Yeah. You're good. You're good. You're good. Yeah. Perfect. Let's go. Your frames might be terrible, but I don't give a rip.
That's 60.
Okay.
PS4.
That's fine. Where do you need to be? What's a close off angle? Where can you control space? No passive crap. Doesn't mean you have to dive. You can just hold a space. Good. Yeah. It's okay. So I look at that situation there. So as you're resetting, I'm expecting you to die here, frankly.
Just died.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So where could you have rolled out from? You rolled out on the mini. Then where do you go from there? Because you just kind of stood there again. Where do you go? You can't run into Ryan. Well, we can't run into Ryan. You'll just die. So where do you go?
Oh, that's.
See, you maybe, but where were your DPS? Let's figure it out now. Let's do better here, because there was an angle there that you missed. I want you to find it here. Close range off angle. Where do you go? Where do you go? Where's the fight? Where can you go? This is Life Weaver stuff. You got to go. Good. Now where? Where's your angle? Where's your angle? Go, go, go. Don't just stand here. What can you do with your bash here? Be creative. Let's go. There you go. Make the jump. Yes. Hold the space. Play your life. Hold your space. Don't drop. Go back. There you go. Look for opportunities to pack. Look for opportunities to push. Hold the space. There it is. Hold the space. Hold the space. Good. That's okay.
Wow.
See, that was so good. Do you see what you did there? You peeled your team by existing on the angle. The only thing you had to do is win the 1v1, or if you're losing the 1v1, disengage. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That was good. That's what you should have done first fight, by the way.
Indirect value if it was with.
It's indirect value, exactly. You're preparing your team for help. You should have been there in first fight, like I said, by the way. That exact same position. You could even help the tank trade from there. Where do you need to be? Not standing behind Jarine. Where do you need to be? Okay, maybe you're just the GOAT. Maybe staying behind the reins to play. Oh, wait. Nice. Help your torp. Go. Get in there. Get in there. Come on. Get in there. Walk. Next corner. Move. There you go. Get in there. There it is. Good. Keep going. Nice. I know I'm yapping in your ear, but you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job. All right, take space. Let's go. You know where this fight's going to go. Let's go. Find that close range off angle. Maybe take the tunnel again. Find somewhere else to go. I don't know. Figure it out. And use your rally anytime you feel like your space is being contested. Even if it's not even to push. Even if it's just to stand still. It's too far.
Oh, but this is out of my back.
Yeah, it's outside of your range. Sure. Good stuff. Nice. That's okay. We love it. A little too aggressive, but you got it. Imagine this fight, but instead you're on tunnel instead. You get what I'm saying? On main.
In tunnel?
Like where you were versus the Genji.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah.
Where the like big house patches?
Yep. Just sitting up top there. Better sightlines. Better vision. Let's go. Don't wait for them to come to you. Control. Think about where they're going to go. Short sightline. Let's go. Yeah. Make the jump. Now, look for opportunities. Who can you help from here? Who can you push? Good. Don't let them stay up here.
Oh.
That's okay. That's all right. Retake it. You got it. Go top. Go top. Good stuff. So either die here or go for a squishy trade. Go for a kill maybe here. Yeah. Brig diff. Nice job. You see, you couldn't have saved your team with what was happening on main. The rally, the venture. You just can't do anything. What you can do is get a trade on backline. What you can do is pull people's attention or keep yourself safe up on high ground so that you can pocket your team. All right, let's go. Now you know where the card is here or the robot's here. So where should you roll out to? Where's a nice little close off angle? Ooh, that's better. That's good. Get him. Good. That's okay.
Jesus.
Well, that was crazy. That blade was like 7-year blade. Where's the off angle? Here? Good. Hold here. Bait attention and live.
Hold? Oh,
Hold. If they push you, disengage. If they don't, you push. Good stuff. Venture's not allowed to control the off angle when you're there. And if anybody else goes with you, good. Find an angle to support here. Good. Yeah. Now make that rotation when you can. Yes. Not allowed to take high ground. Pop rally if you need to. No, it was good. That was the correct play. Well done. Keep walking. Find another angle. Or retake the same position if you want to. Yeah. Help that Torb out. Let's go. Now keep rotating if you want to. Beautiful. Good. Nice. All right, retake space. No life fever. Good try. Good stuff. Good. That's okay. That was your best fight that you've played this entire New Queen Street. You've taken so much attention. Help your Torb, help your space. Your team trolled. You gave them every opportunity to win that fight. Now the enemy team did use a lot of ultimates, but that was really clean from you. You should feel very proud about that. All right, where's your angle? Where are you going to control space? Probably just top left again, no? Careful. Get him out. Yeah. Good. Now where? Don't go back to main. Good. Yeah, look for an opportunity to drop here. Yeah, good. There you go. Even tank is okay if the tank's low. Good. Excellent job. That's beautiful. If you'd been there a little bit faster in your casting, I think you blocked the sleep dart there too. But that was good. You're learning. You're doing a great job. All right, now where's your rotation? We know it now, right? Get ready to drop if they push you. So you can even just stay here for a second, right? There it is. Good. Oh, I thought the rhyme was going to have it. Play your life. Retake the angle. Beautiful peel there. If you think they overextend, you're allowed to pop your rally here. If you think that they overextend, you can pop your rally. I want you to think about your angle, though. Where do you need to be? Yeah. That's okay. So the only nitpick there is when you disengage, you need to get off of tank, off of main. You need to go back, pop your rally, take top left. You get what I'm saying?
No.
Tanks will abuse you. You need to disengage from that tank line. Other than that, pretty good. This is good. No. This is good. This is the exact type of learning that you need to do. The exact type of learning. Look at your heal numbers. Look at that. Right? Way more healing than you probably thought that you did, right?
Yeah.
And every single, and not just the heal number itself, but all of your inspire, all of your packs, really important. Every single time when you inspired, it wasn't just throwing a little bit of healing on your tank. You actually did so much when and where you go. So what I want you to do is I want you to send me the replay code, and I want to look at 1 or 2 fights really fast.
This one?
Yep, this code right here.
Okay. I tell you it or
Yeah, whatever. You can read it out loud or type it. It doesn't matter.
WR
Okay.
EN
What was this first letter there? WR, then what?
VN.
VN.
Yeah.
Okay.
85.
85. All right, let's see if this works. All right, I've restarted stream, so you might need to click on my profile picture in the Discord call to see it.
Yeah, 1 sec. So I end mine. Stop streaming. Watch. Yeah.
You back in?
Mhm.
This is the Brigitte Lifeweaver. You see it?
Yeah.
You see it? This sucks. Let's instead bash across here. Swing, bash. Now what?
Take their attention.
Now what? You see the rotation here? Pack your tracer. Deny. Oh, my backline's getting dove. What can I do? Pack. Still. Right? And you're not a threat. If you do get pushed, then you're taking attention to people who are actually lethal, right? You're not controlling space here. You're not packing. You're not inspiring. You're not distracting backline. You're not threatening backline. You're not diving backline. You can't even whip shot anything. And being closer to your Ryan wouldn't have mattered. It's about where's your angle. So let's keep looking here. Where should you be? Okay, so once we're here, where should you be?
Right side?
Right side. Get in here. Pack your Rhine, whip. Pack your Rhine, whip.
Oh,
Rotate,
okay.
catch here, right? Somebody follows you, you're perfect. If not, doesn't matter. You still get value. Now, I love this because where does this Genji want to go? Backline. What are you stopping him from doing? Backline. If this starts to get bad, what do? Drop. So your mistakes here were strictly mechanical. Good Inspire proc, do not drop. You don't need to drop the pack. You stay here and pack, and you disengage. Create more opportunity, create more space. You go back top. The problem is you just forgot about him. You see that? You forgot about him. When you're here, your first priority is to win this 1v1. That's your first priority. Or to live this 1v1, or to disengage. But this is still more value than what you did the previous fight. Still more, right. It's still more value than the Life Fever Brig, right? Very scary. Very scary. But this was perfect. Because close range off angle, and you're helping somebody. Ignore it. Stay here. This is your value. You see it? This is your value.
Yeah.
Stay here. Go, 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 go. We're cooking, we're cooking, we're cooking, we're cooking, we're cooking. You see it? Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Life Fever Brig. You see it again? Get here. Come on, come on, come on. Whip, whip, hit pack, whip, whip, pack, whip, right? Even here, right? Whip, pack, whip, pack. If they push me, rally, right? Let's go.
I thought that was off angle since there was a torp there. Not off angle, but like...
Yeah, it was, but the problem was how far away the enemies were from that off angle. You see that? That's the difference. You don't want to be in melee range necessarily as Brig, but you do need to hold an off angle that's a little closer because this is an off angle, but it is a long angle. This is something I would hold as Zenyatta, not as a Brigitte. That's the difference, especially a Brigitte with rally. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so unfortunately, when you do end up getting close, it's not on an angle, so you get pincered. That's why being here is good, because there's no surprises here. You see everything. That's why being even here, like earlier, was good. But when you're here, you get shot from here, here, and here. You can't block all that, right? You need to keep your threats on your screen. I want to see... This fight was better. Look at this again here. Good. Deny the venture. Good. They get whipped. Retake top. Good try with the whip shot there. This is funny. You even get a trade here. I think this next fight was the clean one. Maybe not this fight, but the next one. Oh, yeah. This is good. Check this out. How can I support my team? Well, I have my bash. What can you do here?
Pack.
Right? If you're here, you die.
Oh, like if I was behind
Yeah, physically here, you die, right?
Yeah.
Here, you can pack, you can inspire, and you did inspire, by the way. I don't know if you'd realize that, but you did inspire. And if anybody tries to take this flank, you say no. And then also, if your team wants to push, you can push. Good stuff. I think this was the good fight here. I think this was the good fight. I'm excited for this one. Goofy, but good idea. Good idea, but goofy. And goofy as in, you need to be ready for this, and this whip has to hit right here. Has to hit. Right? So then you're able to live here. The good news is that, okay, unfortunately, rally got forced. Not the end of the world. But the good news is that now, we're going to rotate to top. And this is where Brig wants to be. Control the off angle here. From here, you're able to help your tank without getting into melee range. You bash away from the tank. Uh-oh, somebody's on the off angle here. I'm going to help my Torb. Retake top. In fact, if you play this a little bit better here, I think you can kill this Venture. You see what I'm saying? Just a little bit better there. But you can't keep your Rhine alive. You can't keep your Rhine alive. All you can do is contest it off angle. Is all this making sense?
Yeah.
Because this is a perfect example of a composition where Brig doesn't have anything to do. There's no tank to deny. So you have to be creative about what you do. You have to be creative about what you do. And this is why Mace of the Face does well. Because Mace of the Face creates these opportunities. It's like
that's how I watch him. Like, How the hell does he not die then?
But it's how he sets up, right? It's not on the tank. It's always indirect, controlling short off angles, looking for opportunities to push. That's how he does it, and that's how, and it works, right? It's not just a cheese value. If you ever saw Chio playing Brig, not into Winston Sombra Tracer, right? That's how he would play. That's how he would play.
So into like that Poke Sigma comp?
Poke Sigma comp,
Like
right? Right?
That Brig Sigma?
Right. Right. You have to take angles. You have to find ways to control space. So number one rule with Brig. Brigitte, let's take some notes here. Control angles, space. No life weaver Brig. Be okay with experimenting and close range angles to control space. Deny enemy team space. And look for offensive value. Okay. Have bash rally as disengage / hold space tools. Experiment with when it's good to hold solo angles versus supporting others on angles. Okay. Does this all make sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay. There's going to require a lot of experimentation with this. This is a very challenging thing to do. But you'll get it. You'll get it. You just need practice. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
None of this changes even after his dive?
Versus dive, you have more people that are willing to get on top of your backline. So you don't have to be so creative, right? Yeah. But you saw, like, even versus the dive on Powder ISO, there was still times when I asked you, is the dive a threat? And you're like, no. Okay, then hold an angle.
Oh.
Then hold an angle.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Sure.
Okay. Remember the most important thing. Well, go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead. Yeah, sure. Go for it. You said you had a question? You're thinking it through.
Yeah, I'm thinking like.
Take your time. Take your time.
So against like Diva, like I take the off angle. Still, it's like weird.
Sure. It just nothing crazy, but ask yourself: is my backline under threat right now? And if the answer is no, take space. And that's the rule for anybody. Ryan, Ana, Winston, Ball, Genji, Diva, I don't care. Is your backline under threat? If the answer is no, not right now, then take space. And help prevent your backline from being in trouble.
When I try that playstyle, it feels like my backline gets destroyed in 1 second where packs are kind of...
Right. Well, you need to ask yourself, did you have time or were you setting up properly?
No. If I set up properly.
Right. And you also need to ask myself, was my backline under pressure? Was I trying to take a flank when my backline was already being dove? That point's too late. Right? Look at your backline. Where can I set up? Should I be setting up? Again, is my backline under threat? If not, take space. If yes, that's fine. You can stay with him. It's all right. It's not easy. What I would like to do actually is I'm gonna actually go play a game on stream. I'm gonna start streaming in just a few minutes, and the first thing I'm gonna do on stream is I'm gonna play a Brig game.
No way.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you. It's going to be just a crappy old quick play game, but I'm going to try to show you what I'm demonstrating. All right? Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. If you have any other questions,